Hey, welcome back to another video. I know the NBA did took a break, so I took a little break, but I'm back. The NBA All-Star Weekend is finally over, and it was something new. I didn't really like the format that they did. I think every team, like, you know how they have 4 teams? I think every team should have played to at least 100, because 40 points, they played to 40 points, and that was pretty short. One player can score 40 points by themselves, so I think they should score to 100 points in the final game. If they're going to do 4 teams again with the Rising Stars, they should make it to 125 points. But that's just me. In the dunk contest, I kind of already knew Mac McClung. Is that his name? Mac McClung? I kind of already knew he was going to win it, but he said he's not going to play. He's not going to do it again unless like Ja Morant or something does it. But we're gonna look at what a few people had to say about the All-Star Weekend, and I'm gonna give my thoughts about it.
I need to hear your take on this. Do you have a word of the day for All-Star Weekend?
I got a word for everything, George. But look, here's the thing. A lot of people then had complaints and what they should do and what they shouldn't have done, and did the new format work? Well, here's a word for you. Appetizer, because that's exactly what it was. It was an appetizer, a small dish of food or drink taken before a meal or the main course of a meal to stimulate one's appetite. Here's the thing, right? We just got some calamari and some crab cakes. We don't know if it's the long-term plan, but I will say this: the format that they had on Sunday, it did work because guys competed and they played harder than what we witnessed.
It worked, but like he's saying, it was too small. Like, they need to play more basketball, and it was too many commercials, and they were doing too much, and they stopped. And I think the last game they stopped it to do like a talking segment in the middle of a game. I didn't like that, but you know, they can improve on it next year. It was pretty cool, but they just need to make it a little bit longer.
This in the last 2 or 3 seasons. So look, do I think this is the full course meal? Absolutely not. But it's a start, because the All-Star game has been at its lowest point, and the only way that you could go is up, but you got to start somewhere, hopping out with an appetizer.
All right, I feel you, Perk, but not everyone was as positive as you about the All-Star game. Check out what Kevin Durant posted this morning. Now, I think clearly tongue-in-cheek, right, with KD. I think it's more fun to complain about the NBA than actually watch the NBA. It's crazy. Cancel the All-Star weekend. Let's just give everybody a break since we're so miserable around this time. So, listen, I'm mad at KD for writing that, because it does feel like everyone just wants to complain and fix things instead of just enjoying it. You know what I mean? So, Mark, you were in attendance. I was there with you as well. How did you feel about the new format?
Well, first of all, Raphael Sadiq was amazing. But outside of that, I think there was too many distractions, because the game was good. And we got to remember that these players have a routine, and that is something that the NBA has to work on. They want to, I think, to get the best out of them in any All-Star game going forward, just make it like a regular game and turn them to the routines.
Like you say, go to the routine. I don't think, for next year, I don't think they should have a halftime. I think that's what they were trying to get around this year. But if they're gonna do it next year, like I said, they should make it to 100 points, but no halftime. So the first team to 100 points goes on to the next round. Then the final round is 125 points. The first team to 125 points wins.
So to stop and to start, to stop and to start, to stop and give guys some fishing poles and congratulate them, and then they're gonna be working for us next year. Like, it's too much. Like, and I think that's the only gripe I heard from the players afterwards. Like, it's just too many stops and starts, and then I think that's where they feel like they could be susceptible to injury.
It did look like they were trying harder.
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
We just need more basketball, and it felt like when you watch it at home, it felt like it was a harder watch because the games were quick. They were real fast, like it's basically a quarter of a normal All-Star game. And then that was over. And then the guys who came out for their first game, the young guys, they really didn't get to play very much. It was just that little game.
Couple minutes here and there. Kate Cunningham played like 4 minutes.
Yeah, Tyler Hero, first-time All-Stars.
7 minutes.
They didn't get to do much. And I think those guys need to play more. But I like this format. It still needs some more tweaks. Obviously, they need to play more. The breaks need to. Why not just have the 3 teams? 3 teams of.
But hey, I got something.
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah.
Instead of having the Rising Stars, why don't you have another team of real OGs?
The triple OGs.
Chris Paul, Draymond, DeRozan, Clay, CJ
Former
McCollum,
All-Stars.
Drew Holiday, Brooke Lopez, Conley, maybe Beal, like the OGs, the
Like
triple
former
OGs.
All-Star. Or guys
but
who.
you have to be over 30.
Yeah.
and have made an All-Star.
I like maybe the runners-up in the fan vote.
Yeah.
Like a LaMelo Ball, who
Right.
was really high in the fan vote.
Yeah.
Devin Booker.
Yeah,
I mean, those
LaMelo
guys should have been in
right.
there.
Yeah, all that makes sense. I think, again, they're going to be working with this. They're going to be tweaking.
Yeah.
I agree with you, though. I think there needs to be more basketball. Like, you can't have 45 minutes of basketball in a 3-hour show. With the growth of international stars in the NBA, the thought of USA versus the world is a pretty intriguing idea. Here's what Giannis had to say about it.
If you've been injured in a recent car accident that wasn't your fault, I'm going to show you.
I would love that, and for sure, like I'll take pride to that. I always compete, but like I think that will give me a little bit more extra juice to compete. Like having like Shea, Jokic, Luka, Wemby, Towns, Şengün, like having all those players, you know, playing with you. And obviously, I'm missing some guys right now. I cannot think from the top of my head. Going against the best US players, I think it'll be fun.
All right, the WNBA tried this last season. The NHL did a.
I ain't gonna lie. That would be nice to see. I don't think they ever did that before. But if they did the USA versus the world, I believe the US will win, but it will be a tough game because the world the world's top players are very, very good. But the USA, they have very good players and they're deep. So I would go for the USA team on that.
Version of it this past weekend. So, Perk, should the NBA go to a USA versus the world format next year?
They should. They should. And look, Giannis wants to smoke. The one thing I love about Giannis is he's not ducking in, he's not hiding. And look, he's making it known that he don't really mess with American superstars like that. And anytime he can compete against them, he wants some action. And I'm here for it. Because if you can line up all the greats as far as the international players, I would love to see SGA, Wemby, Giannis, Jokic go against the likes of Tatum, Anthony Edwards. That would be must-see TV. So if they could line that up and get their feet hot, damn it, I'm here for it.
The problem is there's just not enough international stars.
Yes.
So I've always liked this idea
Yeah,
of that format. Maybe there's teams of 8, and then there's another team of the young guns, right? There's the OGs, there's the international, and then there's the young guns.
Okay, so the OG Team USA and the young players for Team USA. The OGs for the world and the young players for the world. But that'd be tough. In a one-on-one, I would like to see a one-on-one. But if they did a one-on-one on All-Star break next year, you have to go by height. So you go like the PGs and shooting guards, and then you go small forwards and power forwards, and then centers. So it would be like 6 feet to 6'5", and then 6'6" to like 6'9", and then you go 6'10" and above. So let me see what they got.
What do you think about the idea of doing a ones tournament here?
I mean, it'll be fire.
Would you put yourself on the line and compete in a one-on-one tournament?
Hell yeah.
Would you be interested
for
in that
sure.
at all? Would you actually compete in it?
Yeah, for sure. If I had the chance to play one-on-one with anybody, I would love to do it.
I'm open to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when there's smoke, there's fire. That's when that fire in one-on-one.
The women have been racking it with the one-on-ones and the Unrivaled. Do you guys see a one-on-one tournament at All-Star sometime soon? Are you guys going to man up now that the women have showed you the way?
They definitely paved the way, and it was fire too. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think it'd be dope. Do I think we do it? I don't know.
Y'all too embarrassed? What's going on?
I don't know. I can't speak for everybody.
I don't think anybody's embarrassed. I just think that there has to be an appreciation there first of what you do. Because you got to commentate it a little bit differently than you do 5-on-5. There's an appreciation for seeing a 1v1 matchup that I think goes beyond just what the traditional space is now. So maybe if we create that, I'm with that.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
All right.
I would love to do it.
There you go. Okay, I like it. You would love to do it. All right, James Harden says he's in. Kyrie says he's in. I'm gathering guys. We're gonna have it.
Anytime you can do something like that, put something on the line, I think all the true competitors will be open to doing it.
Of the players in this year's All-Star game on all the teams, who do you think would win a one-on-one tournament?
Who do I think will win, including myself?
Including yourself.
Me.
It don't matter. I'm winning. It don't
Oh, come on, really?
I'm winning. It don't matter. You got Kai and KD and Steph, and I mean you can keep going on and on. Somebody like Bron, people gonna watch it. You gotta bring your A game. You gotta bring your moves out. So I think people will love that.
All right, can we get it going? Maybe for next year?
Let's get it.
All right. You said it.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna have, if they do that, they're gonna have, if they go by height, have 3 different winners, or they can do the 3 winners go against each other. But that wouldn't make any sense. A center versus a PG. But if they did it by height difference, I would go Anthony Edwards because he plays both sides of the ball. And then the next height, I would probably go, I don't know, SGA or Jason Tatum. I'm not sure. And then I would go KD for the height differences. And
The world would like to see.
what am I doing?
Carter just walked by.
But that's pretty much it though. But the all around, it's a new format. They trying something new. But with everything that you do, you can always improve. You can never go backwards. So if they make some small changes, then the next year they make small changes. I don't know why they should have been added a 1v1 tournament. I ain't gonna lie, that would be tough. But the dunk contest was alright. It was alright. He brought the car out, and I was like, he think he played for him, but it was tough because I can't do that. But it was alright. And then the 3-point contest, I should have bet money on that because I can't even talk. I wanted Tyler Hero to win, and he actually won it. So I should have bet money on that. And I gotta. Whatever. But what do y'all think about the All-Star games and everything, the whole All-Star weekend? How do y'all feel about it? What can they improve on? What did they need to take away? What should they add? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.